Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle, and happy to have you. If you're here for the first time, I have been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. So without itching, let's get right into it. You are all in high spirit, said Tessa. Yes, ma'am. You should have seen Dad on the field. He was the man, scoring goals and doing his thing. It was slamming, expressed John. No way, Dad. I can't believe it, said Kimberly. Well, believe, my lovely niece. It's for real, said Ben. No wonder he's so bruised, expressed Tesson. We had an amazing time. My son and I were able to reconnect. That's all that really matters. Now, come along, walk with me, woman. I need a warm bath to soak these bruises, said Joseph, limping to the washroom. Coming there, yelled Tesson as she followed behind her husband. Come along, Tessa. I need a wash as well, requested Ben. Tessa gave him a question look. Please, my love, he asked with puppy eyes. Only because you act so nicely. Surely you can wash your own self, said Tessa as she led the way. Ben looked back at his niece and nephew and winked at them, smiling. Oh my goodness, I love my family. On another hand, they can be so weird, expressed Kimberly. Speak for yourself, said John. Speak the truth, John. You don't find our parents weird at times? That might be. However, that's one of the things I love most about them. They are real people, being themselves. They are not trying to be anyone else, said John. Wow, that's a cool way to look at it, my brother. Nice. I'm going for ice cream. Do you want to come with? Asked Kimberly. I don't see why not. How would the rest of the family know where we are gone? Responded John. I will send Mom a text so she can tell the others, said Kimberly. Besides, we are just going downstairs to the hotel cafeteria. Okay, cool, agreed John. Oh my goodness. This cafeteria is too noisy for me, sis, said John. I know, right? I'll get you a cone. Is your favorite still rum and raisin? She asked. Chuckled John. Yes, he responded and went to sit by the pool. The poolside was busy. However, it was less noisy. Everyone was either lounging around or paired off talking with their drink in hand. At the other end of the pool, there were children lined up to get their faces painted and their animal balloons to be made. John thought to himself, a few years back, that was me waiting in line as well to get his animal balloon. That made him smile. $1 for your thoughts, said Kimberly as she handed him the ice cream cone. I was just reminiscing, sis, on the day when it was me, one standing over there for a chance to get a balloon made, expressed John. Oh yeah, good times, said Kimberly and chuckled. On that note, do you remember how we used to have loads of fun together? What happened to us? We were best friends, expressed Kimberly. I don't really know, sis. I think you just grew up and find that way more interesting. So I just stick to my VR games. As a result, we grew apart, expressed John. I think you're right. I am so sorry, John. I didn't mean to, said Kim, not able to finish her apology as her brother interrupted. No, sis, don't go there. It's all cool. No apology needed. No, it was bound to happen sooner or later. We do like different things, and truth be told, if it wasn't Dad, it would have been some guy you called a boyfriend. So thank God it's Dad. And his science lab, of course, or else I would have to get me a 2 before to set some guy straight for breaking your heart sooner or later, expressed John. Laughed Kimberly out loud. I love you too, she said, and shoved her brother with her shoulder. The next morning, one hug, throw kisses as they said their goodbyes. I love you, John. Remember, I am just a phone call away. I am also glad you and your pops are getting to spend more, bonding time together, expressed Ben, as he leaned in to hug his nephew for one last time. Thanks to you. Yes, Dad and I are much closer. Even Kimberly and I were able to work out our differences, expressed John. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. God always have a weakness, my nephew. It's the start of a good thing. Now, listen to your mom and dad. Love you, expressed Bren. Love you too, Uncle. You guys are making me tear the eye, said Tessa, and hugged both John and her brother Ben. Tessa and Kimberly joined in. Come on, guys. It's not like we won't see each other again. At the rate you are all going, we're all going to miss our flight, said John. Ben moved in and fist bumped him. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate what you did for Jan and I. We are happy you are here in our life. Bless you, man, said Joseph, and Ben leaned in and hugged him. Tessa quickly took a pic of everyone. Soon after, they all left for the airport. 3 months later. Hello. Hey, Ashley. How are you? It has been a while. Yes, we have been back 3 months now. Barbados was a blast, expressed Tessa. So Ben has a sister. How cool. How cool is that? And that's the reason for the both of you to consider, isn't that a reason for both of you to consider relocating to Jamaica? So where in Jamaica do your sister-in-law live? Asked Ashley. Actually, she is living in Montego Bay, said Tessa. Okay, nice. Mobay. Oh, I heard you got a scare 3 months ago, expressed Ashley. Oh my goodness, big mouth Greg. He can't keep his mouth to save his life. Yes, I did. However, I took care of that ever happening again, Tessa explained. What do you mean? Don't you want children? Asked Ashley questioningly. Yes, of course, I want kids. I just don't want any accident, not until I'm ready. So I make sure to get on the contraceptives 3 months ago, expressed Tessa. So what did Ben said about that? Asked Ashley. What do you mean? It's my decision to make, Ash, explained Tessa, knowing quite well she should have indeed said something to her husband. Well, Mrs. Allen, you are a married woman now, said Ashley in her Jamaican accent. Therefore, something like that you need to discuss with your husband, love. Don't you think? Said Ashley aggressively. All right. Don't tug it. All right. Just let it be. I know you're right, okay? I know he would not agree with me. He do not believe in contraceptive, so I didn't tell him. Are you happy now? There, I said it. I said it out loud, expressed Tessa, not realizing Ben had entered the room. Oh, is that so? Ben! Exclaimed Tessa. Shit! Did he hurt you? Asked Ashley. I will talk with you later, Ash. I got to go, said Tessa and hung up the call immediately. How long have you been standing there? She asked. Long enough, answered Ben. I'm sorry, my love. I should have talked with you first. I know, said Tessa. Yet you went and made a decision like that all by yourself, even though you knew how I felt about it, expressed Ben. I know, it sounds bad and looks even worse. Nevertheless, I didn't mean to hurt you. I got scared, so I did what I thought was best, she said. So, you went and did what was best for you, Tessa. Surely, you must see how selfish that is, yelled Ben. Yes, I do now, but you must understand I didn't intend to hurt you. Well, you did. You did, Tessa. You hurt me deeply, he said in a low whisper. Tessa reached forward to hold him, and he moved back quickly. I cannot believe you did this, Tessa. No, I need some space to think, he said as he lifted his hands in protest. I will be sleeping in the guest bedroom for the night, said Ben, and left her standing in the hallway. Tessa suddenly felt empty, as if the rug has been pulled from under her feet. She had realized how badly she has hurt her husband and best friend, and that made her felt awful. The next morning, Tessa scanned the house, only to realize Ben had already left for the hospital. How can he just left without saying goodbye? Thought Tessa. She took her phone and dialed him. Hello, Tessa. Is everything okay? Asked Ben as he answered the call. You tell me, Ben. Yes, you are angry with me, I get that. But how can you just get up and left without saying a word, without saying goodbye? She asked with pain in her voice, and that pierced him in his heart once more. What kind of a man do you take me for, Tessa? Once again, you form your own opinion without giving me a benefit of a doubt. I left you a note on the counter under the teapot, he said. Her mouth fell open as she reached for the note, explaining Ben leaving early. I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't expect a note to be there, she said. The note is not the issue, said Ben firmly, and Tessa felt like an infant, knowing very well whatever Ben was about to say pertaining to what she had done was and will be the truth. As much as it hurt her to admit it so. Now, it is clear to see you don't have trust in me, he continued. Because if you did, you would have known I would not force you to do anything at all that would have caused you to be or feel uncomfortable. So it simply occurred to me that you don't know me as well as you thought. Neither do I know you as well as I thought. Because the Tessa I know and love, who loves the Lord, will not have planned something like this behind my back. So help me understand how we have come to this junction of our lives, or in our lives, expressed Ben. Tessa felt ashamed. He was right. She was selfish, thinking only about herself, when she had made the decision on her own. As much as it pained her to admit, he was right. I need you to think about what it is that you really want, Tessa. Not what you think I want or expect of you, but what you need and expect of me out of this marriage. Because going forward, I don't intend to assume, because I thought we were happy and things were going great. But apparently I was wrong, expressed Ben with pain in his voice. I am sorry if I have disappointed you, whispered Tessa. I hear you, Tessa. However, I am not sure what to believe. We spoke about this in counseling before we got married, and I thought we had dealt with it. What is the truth, Tessa? Don't you want children? Yes, I do, she answered. Then what is the bloody matter? We are financially stable. We have so much love to give to a little alien. So help me understand. The hesitation of us starting our family. Help me to get it, cause I don't, said Ben. We had only gotten married 3 months, and I want more time with you before I get pregnant. So I thought 2 years would be great to explore each other before we start having children, expressed Tessa. Okay, got that. What was so difficult for you to come to me and let us talk about it before you made a decision on your own? He asked. Because I felt you would say no. That's too long a time to wait. Well, now you will never know, because you took that choice away from me, damn it. I have never forced you to do a thing, ever. So how do you come to that conclusion? It is all behind my knowledge. How? It's a copper tea. I can remove it at any time I wish, she explained. Oh, so you use the intrauterine device? You said it's 2 years you wanted to wait. However, the IUD is used to prevent pregnancy for 3 to 10 years, Tessa. Yes, Ben, hence it can be removed at any time, as I said before. You have it all figured out, don't you, Tessa? Said Ben, giving her a knowing look. Okay, Ben. I know you're disappointed and hurt. However, I have apologized over and over again. So please, let us not stoop to being condescending, expressed Tessa. Can I ask you something? Asked Ben. Sure, anything, responded Tessa. How would you feel if I was the one that went and got my tubes tied and you found out by walking in on a conversation between me and Sam, or even Michael, how would you feel? Asked Ben. Suddenly, there was a long pause. That is what I thought. I got to go back to work and class, he said, and ended the phone call. Tessa stood with her hands folded, still thinking about Ben's question. And honestly, she thought to herself, she would have been pissed, furious even, if the shoes was on the other foot. So she decided to be patient and give Ben space to calm down. Wow. Well, guys, we have come to the end of another story. Until next time. Story really is coming to bond. So what do you think? Do you think Tessa is right to went on her own to get contraceptive, knowing very well her husband is not in favor of contraceptive? However, what do you think? You think she should have at least spoken with him, speak with him, let him know that, look, this is how I'm feeling and I want to do this, and how do you feel about it? What do you think? Do you think she could at least given him the chance to either agree or disagree, or maybe understand and come to some reasonable conclusion? Let me know what you think. Or do you think Ben is being too hard on her? Let me know what you think. And I want to say welcome back. We have took a pause for a while, but now we are back fully loaded. Welcome back to The Promise. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And those who are still undecided but you have come week after week in the bush and you watch, thank you for your support nevertheless. And I pray that you are a couple seconds closer to becoming a member by watching the video and clicking that notification bell and subscribe. So when our video, and click all, so when a video is dropped, you will also be the first to notify. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatever you find to do it to the best of your ability. Bye bye.